Ladies and gentlemen, there I am, you know, doing a workout, looking for another video to put on, and I spot this, the trailer, the gameplay trailer for Subnautica 2. Yes! Now, I have seen the official trailer. I believe this is a cinematic trailer. Yeah, early access cinematic trailer. Beyond excited. So, we're going to get into this. We're going to give it a watch. I'm going to give you my thoughts. And then I'm also going to give you an update on the modded Subnautica series, because we do need to talk about that one. So, without further ado... Okay. Ladies and gents, have they changed the scene off? Yes! Please, please tell me that you've just buffed it. Wait, is that... So there's two people either side and then someone driving in the middle. We have a shark-looking thing with a fin on its head. I'm seeing coral in the background. I'm also seeing, obviously, you know, the elephant in the room. This big building-looking thing. Now, it looks... This is me absolutely curveballing. This is what this is. However, if we use our peepers, I am seeing some kind of like astrological, you know, mystical symbolage on the top of this here. Methinks perhaps this could be like a remnant of like a church's, maybe like a religion or a scholar's building or something like that. Now, I'm hoping they're steering clear of the architects in this game, because Below Zero is a little However, if there's a prior civilization, again, like the original, but the story focuses more on, well, a story rather than someone else's story, we're off to a good start. Okay. So we're mining. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. That looks like a trophy. Maybe. Or eggs. Something. There's something. There's something there. That texture. Hang on a minute. I feel like I'm being way too analytical here. What can I say? I'm excited. Hello, what is that? Excavator. We got some little bugs. Hold up, hold up, hold up! It's a little, there's too much dust and debris. However, they've taken the ice worm, which had the potential to be a 10 out of 10. They've made it smaller. They've made it a threat in caves. Mwah! Beautiful. I genuinely am so excited for this. And I think we spotted... Yay, there's another one! That isn't the same thing. Okay. Not a great time to pause. That thing shoots! This already looks so cool. Okay, I was just about to comment about how cool the vehicle looks. Like, that thing looks incredible. And then it shows me it can boost. Hang on a second. Right. Hear me out. The way the arms flap up and down, okay? Here's what I'm thinking. We saw 2 or 3 people on the vehicle before. It might be 2 different vehicles. I don't know. However, what would be an incredibly cool feature is if, when it's not boosting and it's in the slower driving mode, your 2 teammates can grab onto the sides, because it is multiplayer, and that's how all 3 of you can get around in like a beginner starter vehicle. But when the wings go down, it's a 1-person vehicle, but you get to boost. That would be such a cool vehicle. And I think that's what they've done. I think I've calculated this. Or maybe I'm just going way too like deep into this, but Oh, what are we dodging? Okay. That's not a Kraken! I don't have words. That's just very cool. Thumbnail. That is a thumbnail shot if I've ever seen one. That genuinely, this is beautiful, by the way. Not just thumbnail. This could be a wallpaper. This is beautiful. And yes, that is going to be for the I thought that was an iceberg. I really shouldn't have, considering there's 3 of them. That looks majestic. This might be up there with like Reefback and Glow Whale. Personally, controversial opinion. Don't come for me in the comments. I'm taking the Glow Whale. I'm taking the Glow Whale over the Reefback. Love that thing. Such a cool creature. In my opinion, the best in Below Zero. Because, you know, most of the Leviathans in that game were disappointing. But the Glow Whale, top 3. Top 3. Top 2 even. Doesn't beat Reaper. Probably my second. My reaction exactly. Okay. Okay. This look. I just don't have words for how cool this looks. And I'm assuming scale-wise, like you can see a bit of a waterfall there with what look like trees. Wow. Wow. I mean, even the planet in the background, it just looks beautiful. This is genuinely like mind-boggling how just cool this is. Wow, okay. Oh, no, it's grown ass man, by the way. I don't care. Release date. Absolute cinema. That is 2 weeks. Best believe we will be. I will be playing through the entire thing. We will be playing through the entire thing. I cannot wait. Okay. Now, as mentioned, we need a little chit chat about modded Subnautica because it's been a while. In fact, if I check now, I want to say 7 months, could be a bit longer. 8 months since the last installment. And there is a reason behind that. Now, I did not play Minecraft as a kid, and because I didn't learn to mod Minecraft, I am not the best with, you know, coding and anything. Something I want to get a bit better at, especially with the career I'm looking at doing in the future. However, what I'm trying to get at here is I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to modding. So when something goes wrong and the game, you know, won't launch, my solution happened to be leaving it and hoping it'd sort itself out, which really wasn't a good idea. Because not only hasn't it sorted itself out, I'm assuming whatever the problem is has probably gotten worse. The game just won't launch. And I don't know if it's one of the mods doing it or if it's just all the mods. I don't know. And I was putting off, you know, making a this is the end because I was, again, still hoping it'd sort itself off. But I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to it, which is a shame because it really was a fun series that I enjoyed doing. So rest in peace, modded Subnautica. You will be missed. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and catch you in the next one.